Hey everyone, welcome back to Archaic Blurb. Today we are diving into the classic pulpy world of A Princess of Mars by Edgar Rice Burroughs. Now, the book was first published in 1912, over a century ago, but despite its age, it's left a lasting mark on science fiction and fantasy. And there is a lot to explore here. Edgar Rice Burroughs might be best known for creating Tarzan, but A Princess of Mars is where he really expanded his imagination into outer space. This book, the first in Burroughs' Barsoom series, is what we would call one of the first ever space fantasies. Back in the day, stories of adventure, heroism, and strange alien worlds were rare. Burroughs was a pioneer, crafting a whole new world of readers long before science fiction and fantasy were established genres. So what's The Princess of Mars all about? The story follows John Carter, a former Confederate soldier who mysteriously finds himself transported to Mars, or Barsoom as it's called in the book. Now, Burroughs' Mars is filled with different alien races, advanced civilization, fierce warriors, and even strange ancient customs. Once on Mars, John Carter realizes he has superhuman strength and agility due to the lower gravity, and this makes him a powerful figure among the Martians. He meets a fierce warrior princess named Dija Thoris, who's at the heart of the conflict between rival Martian factions, Carter, and his newfound abilities and sense of honor. He decides to fight to protect her and bring peace to Barsoom. Now let's talk about the book style. This book reads like an old-school pulp adventure. The language is straightforward, even a bit old-fashioned, but that's part of its charm. It's like you're stepping into the world built on pure imagination. Burroughs wasn't trying to be scientifically accurate. He just wanted to tell a thrilling story. So don't expect any high-tech sci-fi or complex scientific explanation here. Think of it as a fun, swashbuckling adventure set in space. Despite its simplicity, A Princess of Mars influenced many of the sci-fi and fantasy world we know today. This book laid the groundwork for genre tropes like alien civilization, superhuman strength, and even space romance. Authors like Ray Bradbury, Arthur C. Clarke, and even movie makers like George Lucas have acknowledged Burroughs' influence on their work. Now, I will be honest with you, Princess of Mars doesn't hold up perfectly by today's standards. Some parts feel dated, especially when it comes to the portrayal of different Martian races and certain character stereotypes. But that's natural for a book written over 100 years ago, and I think it's actually pretty interesting to read it as a piece of genre history, seeing how it shaped some of the stories and ideas that came after. In the end, I'd say A Princess of Mars is a fun, straightforward space fantasy. It's got action, romance, alien politics, and a bit of mystery. If you love classic pulp fiction or want to explore the roots of sci-fi and fantasy, give it a read. It might not have the depth of today's epic fantasy, but it's a simple, enjoyable adventure that's worth experiencing. So that's my review. Let me know in the comments if you have read this book or if you are planning to pick it up. And don't forget to like, subscribe for more reviews on Archaic Blurb.